Here are my 10 commandments. Watch them!
Hey guys, Tom here. In this video we're going to talk about the 10 commandments of match betting. It's a set of rules that we've made that you should follow religiously just to help your match betting life and make it a lot easier, and it should hopefully stop you making some of the most common mistakes that people make. So without further ado, let's see what they are.
Thou shalt not back to win both halves, and lay half-time, full-time.
Okay, so once you go on our website at teamprofit.com, if you go to the reloads guide section and just scroll down on the first menu under getting started, there is the 10 commandments post, so you can always go back and reference them, use that as a reference, whenever you want to sort of remember them and read them. Once you're on the 10 commandments page, there'll be a list of them, a nice photo of me at the top, and the first commandment is thou shalt not back to win both halves and lay half-time, full-time. This is probably perhaps the most important one out of them all, just purely because a lot of people get confused and you could lose a lot of money if you didn't know the difference. Half-time and full-time is a completely different market than to win both halves. So half-time, full-time basically means your team needs to be winning at half-time and your team needs to be winning at full-time. So if you bet on Man United and they scored one goal in the first half and the game ended 1-0, then they were winning 1-0 at half-time because they scored in the first half, and they were also winning 1-0 at full-time, so that bet would win. But if you did to win both halves, that bet wouldn't win because they would have won the first half as they scored the goal, so it was 1-0 to them in the first half. But then the second half is like a separate game. To win the second half, it basically means they need to score more goals than the other team, and because that second half there were no goals, it essentially would be a draw in the second half, so they wouldn't have won that half. We've got a guide on this, but that is it in a nutshell. If you go back to the reload guide section, or even if you click on here, it says win both halves, half-time, full-time, and it will open up this guide here and it will go into a bit more detail and show you the example I've given, just with some numbers. But that's basically it. If you do back one and lay the other, they're not the same thing and your funds are at risk.
Thou shalt not lay before backing.
And now we move on to the second commandment, which is thou shalt not lay before backing. This is kind of maybe common sense to some of you, but maybe not to others. Basically, it means whenever you place a bet, you should always place your back bet first, make sure it's gone through, and then place your lay bet. There's a couple of reasons for this. One of them is because the odds can change. I mean, that normally happens with like horse racing or something like that. If you've laid a bet first and then the bookie decides to drop the odds, then you're in a bit of a pickle. And also, the main reason is if your account's been restricted. A lot of bookmakers will email you when you've been gubbed or banned or restricted or whatever, but there are a lot of them that actually don't email you as well. So if you're placing a £20 bet on a horse and you've been restricted to £1 and you didn't realise that, and you placed your lay bet first of like £22 or whatever, and then you went to place your back bet and you were only allowed £1 on, as you can see, you're in a bit of a mess as well, and you'd have to cash your lay bet out and probably take a bigger loss than you were intending to. So make sure you always place your back bet first and then your lay bet after.
Thou shalt not ignore promo terms.
Commandment number 3 is thou shalt not ignore promo terms. Basically, every single time you see an offer posted, you should just get into the habit of reading the terms yourself as well, or just checking them at least, because sometimes if you don't fulfill the requirement, or you might overlook something and you place your bet and you're expecting a free bet, you might not actually get your free bet, and then you've just taken a loss for completely no reason, and it can be quite annoying, especially if it's like a £10 free bet or a £20 free bet that you were expecting and you don't get it. Obviously you don't want to pop onto live chat and risk your account, so just make sure you're fulfilling the promotional terms. And what I mean by that is the minimum odds, make sure if it's like 1.5 or above that you're betting 1.5 or above. The stake, if it's bet 10 get 10, make sure you're doing the right amount, not like £9 or whatever. I mean, that should sort of be in the offer anyway, but just double check it. So minimum odds, the bets, and just what you need to be betting on as well, like the market. There are a few promotions where you need to bet on the correct score or the first goal scorer, and some people will go and bet on the match odds. Like if Liverpool were playing Chelsea, some people might bet on Liverpool to win when you're meant to bet on the correct score, or you're meant to bet on a player to score. So just double check that as well, and just any other significant things that you need to do to get your free bet.
Thou shalt not gamble.
Perhaps one of the most obvious commandments is the next one, number 4. It's obvious for some people, however, we still need to reiterate it as we are using betting websites. Thou shalt not gamble. Match betting is on the whole risk-free, and some of it is like advantage play, but we don't actually gamble at all. Like, unless we're doing like casino offers, but it's still in our favor. We don't just throw money at nothing, like at something without an offer there. Like, something has to be there. So basically, just don't gamble. It's easy to say because a lot of people do get sucked into it. If you've lost money on a casino offer, or if you've made a mistake, I know a lot of people have gambled because they've made mistakes before and wanted to chase their losses. Just don't. You just should not gamble when you're match betting. It's a really bad route to take. It's just a slippery slope. And if you are developing a gambling problem or anything like that, then do seek help. We do have a guide on our website, and we'll leave the link in the description as well, definitely for you, just to sort of minimize your risks. But yeah, do not gamble is commandment number 4.
Thou shalt not commit multi-accounting or speak of it.
Commandment number 5 is thou shalt not commit multi-accounting or speak of it. You might have heard of multi-accounting before. You might know somebody that's doing it. You might even do it yourself. If you've not heard of it, it's basically where you borrow somebody else's accounts and place bets on their behalf. Everyone has an opinion. Some people think it's right, some people think it's wrong. We can't really advise you what to do with it, so we just simply say don't speak about it and just don't do it, and it will just help protect us, and it will also help protect you.
Thou shalt check Tom's lunchtime profits and weekend offers.
So now we're halfway through the commandments. We've got the things that you should do. Number 1, or commandment number 6, is thou shalt check Tom's lunchtime profits and weekend offers. If you've been active on the Facebook group, you'll notice that I've been posting my sort of best offers every lunchtime, and at the weekends I'll post the best offers that are going on over the weekend as well. The lunchtime offers are posted every weekday, so Monday through to Friday at 12 p.m. sharp at noon, and then the weekend offers are posted on a Friday evening for the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. This will just basically help you make a profit in the week and over the weekend, and so you should just make sure you check them and keep up to date.
Thou shalt profit from price boosts.
Commandment number 7 is another one that can help you make some decent profit each month, and that is thou shalt profit from price boosts. A lot of people aren't actually doing price boosts. Most of you will just be doing like the free bet offers or like the refund offers, but a lot, and I mean a lot, of people skip the price boosts. They're just either scared of them or they don't know how to do them. Really, really simple. Some of them can be worth, £2, £3, £4, even £10, even £15 in some cases, and they literally take you 1 minute to do. All you do is place a bet on one website, and then you place your lay bet on the exchange, and you're making money because of the difference in the odds. If you go to our reader guide section, number 3, the reader guide's up here on the reader guide section. Number 3 is price boosts, and it's just got a list of, it's got a guide, on how to do them, and then like a list of the most profitable ones and a daily boost on William Hill. If you go to the very top as well, you can just uncheck all of the boxes and highlight number 3, and I'll just show you the price boost guides.
Thou shalt make the most of team profit support.
Match betting can be quite scary when you first start, and you might not know what to do. Once you've started, you might get a bit lost, and you just need some guidance. That's where Team Profit was sort of set up to help you along the way. So commandment number 8 is thou shalt make the most of Team Profit support. We've got a Facebook group with thousands and thousands of members that you can just ask questions. You can speak to us directly. You can email us in. You can use our live chat that's on our website. And we've also got things such as Bushra's one-to-one, where you can literally speak to one of our team and get guidance on a one-to-one basis. And you can also visit her Power Hour, which is actually 2 hours in the week between 7 and 9 p.m. and just ask any questions there. No matter how silly you think they are, you can ask them and get a decent response. And all of this, of course, is free, so just make sure you're using the most of it.
Thou shalt make the most of Oddsmonkey Features.
Leading on from the Team Profit support is commandment number 9. Thou shalt make the most of Oddsmonkey Features. I really can't recommend Oddsmonkey enough. They are such a good service to use if you want to sustain your profits and keep making a profit each month thereafter. You really need a premium service like this. As far as Oddsmonkey goes, they are the best premium service out there because they have amazing tools. They have like an odds matcher where you can grab all the odds. They were the original odds matcher. So you've seen other match betting websites. Oddsmonkey originally provided their odds matcher to a lot of these other websites. They have their own calculators, loads of tools, their own forum. You know, like we've got our own Facebook forum and all of our guides and stuff that's free, which is great. But if you want to be making money each month, you need to sign up to a premium service like Oddsmonkey. And if you sign up through us, you can get a 7-day trial for just £1 to see if you like it or not. It's not for everybody, but for most people, you know, they do thank us afterwards because it is such a great service to have. And another thing, I mentioned price boosts before. If you go to our reload guide section, we've got a instant price boost notifications topic. And when you click on this, it will open up a guide about Push Bullets, which is a mobile app that you download, and you can link it with your Oddsmonkey account. Every time someone posts a price boost in the forum, you'll get a notification, and that could be worth £2, £3, £4, £10. You know, if you do 5 or 6 of these, that's paid for a subscription anyway. And yeah, it's just a really, really good website to use. So definitely sign up to Oddsmonkey to sustain your profits.
Thou shalt enjoy smashing the bookies. Ha 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 ha.
And finally, we come to the last commandment, commandment number 10. Thou shalt enjoy smashing the bookies. Don't we love seeing people beat the bookies? It's the best thing ever. Match betting has just, you know, opened a lot of people's eyes, mine included, to what you can do. People that are really skeptical about it, you know, they don't understand what match betting is. It's such a great opportunity. Like, you can literally beat the bookies, which is something that would have sounded farcical to you before, but you know, now you know. So just enjoy it. Like, you found this great way of making money. You're essentially beating the bookies. You're making money from home online. Like, you're in a really good position. So just enjoy it. Don't rely on it too much as an income. You know, just treat it as a bit of fun. Save up the money on the side or whatever, and just enjoy yourself because it is a really, really fun thing to do. And that is the 10 commandments. So if you ever want to find them again, just as a recap, you can go to our reload guide section, and it was just at the top on number 1, so the getting started guides, and you can just open the guide there and you'll see the 10 commandments. So if you did find the video useful, as always, please drop us a like, 'cause it really does help, and it will help other people see it as well, which might help them. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.